number one secret surprise of the year for me. Like, if you pick one player who, you didn't think you were gonna like love when he's on the court, that's the guy I
Mhm.
didn't see it coming. I thought, maybe Gonzalez, maybe, Simons, I wasn't sure, but nope. I love when Minott's out there. Not that he's a perfect player by any means, but I just feel like he hustles. He's dynamic.
Well, there's a lot of guys on this team that, are seeming to hustle and play with effort, but at what cost to the execution does that matter? I mean, Josh Minott, when he's, knocking down a couple threes and on the defensive end, he's able to, guard the best player and contest shots at the rim because Queta, he's had his limitations and his, flaws this season for sure. And there have been moments where Joe Mazzulla decides to take Queta out of the game and play with a small ball lineup with a Minot as maybe not your center, but as one of your bigger guys on the court. And
Yeah.
you need him to block shots or at least contest shots because just because you take your guy out doesn't mean the other team's taking out their center.
Yeah, and he is though. He
Right.
is. He's getting blocks, he's contesting. So he's my joyful surprise of the season so far.
Yeah, I wonder what role he can play on, a team where, let's say next year they're able, or maybe not next year, but in the upcoming years, they're able to restock with shooters and playmakers and centers. Where does he fit into that? Like, what position and what, like,
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. We're just trying to get through today. We got a show to do today. But my question is actually a little different. Let's just say Tatum comes back tomorrow. Okay. Who's your starting five?
Tatum Brown? Um, you know what? Here's what I want to do. Listen to this: Tatum, Brown, White, Pritchard, and Minot, with Tatum playing your five.
And no Queta.
Or maybe you go. I'm trying to think of
See,
that three,
think
four,
about
five.
this. What about this? Tatum, Brown, White, Queta, and Minot as your starting five.
Yeah, so you put Pritchard back on the
But
bench.
Richard and Simon's on the bench, and they come off and just score like crazy.
Yeah, I like that idea. Um, I we talked about this the on our last show, but the thing you're missing most from Tatum, it's just his ability to guard everyone on the court. It's not actually his offense right now that you're missing.
Well, the other thing you're missing, but on offense, I mean, you're not missing the points.
You're not
You're missing
missing the
some points,
points,
but
but you're missing the playmaking and
the playmaking and the gravity. He
yeah, that's
pulls
fair.
the
That's fair.
best guys to him so other guys can
Yeah.
score. Right
I
now,
mean,
Brown is pulling the best guy to him, and White has the number two guy instead of the number three or four guy.
right. I mean, yeah,
So,
I mean White is definitely feeling the absence of Tatum right now.
right, which he's up for it, not a problem. But like,
I
you know,
mean, right now it's a problem.
hey, you know what? We thought this. What was the under over on this team for the season? 40 and a half. We're right at 500, 7 games in. So, we're right. You're right where you thought you would be so far. Like, let's look at 20 games
Yeah,
and let's see if we can be 11 and 9. Could we
right.
steal 12 and 8, right? Like,
Hey, and we got a couple games that are, must wins. Jazz Monday night. I mean, you gotta win that game. You gotta
yeah,
win.
you got to win that game.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. There's no margin for error to lose the games you
Mhm.
got to win. That's right.
Yeah. Um, Josh Minot, we were talking about him. He is a plus 22 for 100 possessions. So that's not his overall net rating. That's
Right.
every game, right? Because the Celtics average about, what did I say? They average maybe
96, something.
96 possessions. So
Yeah.
almost 100 possessions per game. So he, on every night, is almost not quite a plus 22 when he's on the court.
Well,
In a
that's not,
game,
I mean, don't you have to actually look? I'm going to look up what his actual plus minus is.
well, no,
Um,
it's done by. by 100 possessions.
Yeah, but like I'm curious what his plus minus was in the last couple games.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you know what I mean? Like,
you have to go to the game logs and look at his.
I know. I wonder if they do the. No, they don't.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The point I'm trying to make is on nights where you're not the team overall is not coming away with results, he is still a net positive or a silver lining from that game.
for sure. For sure. I mean, he's a legitimate player. He's the guy we knew I mean, he's a major league, he's an NBA player, right? We know that, right? But I don't think we expected what we've gotten so far, right? Outperforming. Sort of like Luke Cornett last season. Like, you knew Luke was good and solid, and then he outperformed.
Yes, but Luke Cornett played in for the Celtics last season
No,
or
I
the
know. I'm
season
just saying
before.
people that are
Right.
like Pritchard. Again, you knew Pritchard was going to be a great sixth guy off the bench. You didn't know he was going to be 6 man of the year. So
Fair.
who's somebody who is overperforming expectations?
Right.
He's one of them. Like,
Right.
I'd say Anthony Simons is actually delivering expectations.
I don't think
Not
yeah,
he's not
he's not,
overperforming.
but he's also not underperforming. I think
No, he's delivering. You're right. He's right where
specifically on the defensive end, I think he's held up to a his fair share of defensive work that he needs to perform on
yeah,
every night.
yeah.
Um, was oh yeah, Minott. I was saying Luke Cornett, right? Luke Cornett played last year. Minott apparently like barely touched the court. Like you didn't even see him
Yeah.
last season or in other years for Minnesota. So it's surprising how he's able. I guess that just shows the sheer talent in the NBA that anybody can put the ball in the basket.
Well,
At
this is the thing we always talk about. We talk about the last guy on the bench on the last team, 12th guy, and like that guy stinks. He's better than every other basketball player on the planet,
Mhm.
right? The last guy in the NBA is that much better than anyone in the G League, anyone, like it's just amazing, like the talent gap. So, um, I'll tell you the other guy that is he's showing flashes and streaks of greatness, though a few mistakes here and there. Young player out of España.
Mhm.
Um, I know you
Mhm.
have some thoughts. Talk to me about Hugo Gonzalez.
Hugo,
Hugo, Hugo,
Ugo.
Hugo,
Um,
Hugo.
I mean, right now, I really want him playing 15, 20 minutes a night just because, you know, if he's going to be making, same with Minot, they're very similar players in the sense that I think Minot's actually a better 3-point shooter, although Joe Mazzulla tries to make every player a 3-point shooter, whether you shoot threes or not. If you want to play, you're shooting threes. Um, Queta, did you see yesterday? Queta attempted a 3-pointer.
I did not see that. I know they leave him alone on the perimeter mostly.
They did. He didn't miss by much. It did hit front rim, but and it didn't hit front rim and go up. It hit front rim and went right
Went
back
down.
to him.
Oh yeah. I mean, but that's not, the truth is though,
Hey,
if he could hit, okay, I was gonna say 1 out of 3. That makes him a 33% three throw shooter. That's probably not fair. 1 out of 4 threes, right? If he could hit a three a game, it does change it a little bit, right? You
well,
gotta
if he
you
can
gotta
hit
take a
the
step
three,
towards.
but he's not taking 12 shots to get to his
No,
three.
right. I mean, I'm saying, what if he shot 25% from three? Like all of a sudden, like it's not good, but like when he's on the rim, you're maybe
Maybe
one more step toward him, right? You're
right, or
just
maybe you
pulling.
open up other
Yeah,
guys by
yeah,
his gravity of being a quote
yeah.
unquote 3-point shooter.